Hello everyone, and welcome to I Am Gaming. My name's Adam, and today we're starting something I've wanted to do for quite a while now. We're here on Kinlaig, a beautiful Scottish map inspired by the Highlands on Farming Simulator, which is very fitting because I am Scottish myself and very, very proud of it. So yeah, the plan for the series is simple. We're going to start from humble beginnings, work the land, grow the farm, and see where the journey takes us. I guess there's probably going to be no rushing it, no unrealistic goals, just a relaxed farming experience and building something we can all hopefully be proud of. But yeah, we'll get right into it. So I've been playing Farming Simulator for years. It's always been one of the games where I have come back to, no matter what's going on in life. Just something about it. It's relaxing, rewarding. Just watching your farm grow into something small time to a thriving business. So yeah, whether you're a farming simulator player yourself, someone who enjoys simulation games, or just here for a relaxing atmosphere, I hope you enjoy the video and appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, we'll jump right in, take a tour around the place, and begin the journey together. So the first few things I can obviously notice straight away is got two tractors. We got JCB in there, and then we got the New Holland T8 sitting there with the Massey Ferguson harvester, and we should, I believe, have a Octavia. Yeah, we do. Yeah, so we got a nice Octavia, something to get us about in. So we're starting in August as normal on Farming Simulator, and we have 4 fields. So we've got a barley in 20, wheat in 23. Looks like this one is empty. Yes, it is. And we've got grass up by 35, which is great. We also are starting with 100,000. However, I have made sure not to give us it easy because we are 250,000 in debt. So yeah, we're going to try and work our way out of that debt as quick as possible. We also have some sheep in here, and I believe there is some Highland cows, which if you're Scottish like myself, you'll love the sight of them. And then there's the nice double deckers in the distance over there. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, we got the little Highland cows, looking as nice as ever, as fluffy as ever. So yeah, while I'm here, let me just take a look at the fields. So yeah, we're not going to get much yield from it. It needs lime, it needs ploughing. More importantly, it needs harvesting. Fertilizer's on 0, so yeah, we're not really going to get much profit from this field at all. And I can imagine the wheat field is going to be the same. A little bit more yield, 37%, but still not enough to put us where we need to be. So yeah, I think what I'll do, we'll probably get on to the harvesting of these straight away. As quick as possible, at least. That also sort the time back. So I've put a couple things on, I've put a couple things off. Economy's on hard, so that what I did to make it a little bit more challenging for us. I put the crop destruction off for now. That could change later on until we get our feet in the ground, and the weeds is off because I put the ploughing on. Not that it makes a difference. But anyway, moving on. So this area, before we get on with the harvesting, I'll give you a bit of a rundown on my ideas. So come winter time, I do want to get a bit of forestry done. If anyone plays Farming Simulator will know jobs become very quiet in the winter. So using this area to my advantage, especially for the trees, will keep me busy come the November through to February area, especially getting the spruce trees down. Probably also back there I'll do some more as well, because come about here maybe I want to get it all flattened, because I want to get another shed up. More sheds mean more space for more equipment, because I'll need more equipment space, especially if I'm getting forestry. So yeah, I've got ideas there. Got some more ideas when it comes to the animals, such as I probably will keep the sheep. I'm unsure yet. I don't tend to work with sheep that often. I mean, they come in handy. I have worked with them a few times. I would like to try out the goats again, but I definitely want to get pigs in. I want to get some chickens in, and I want to upgrade the cow pasture to a better one, especially one where you can put the TMR in rather than just the bales. And I also want to add a few Angus cows towards the Highland cows, as well as some Holsteins for milk. But yeah, so a lot to think about, a lot to do. I've also got some contracts we could probably work on. Only 2 is available just now. We've got a fertilizing one, which is field living, and we also got a wood transport, which is pretty decent. So good bit of land, as we already talked about. 4.7 acres there, 2.74 and 3.3, and then finally 2.5. So these ones look like our smallest ones. This one's our largest, but that also includes the border. And then that one looks like our largest actual field. So that'll probably stay as our primary field just now, with that using second. I'm unsure what we're going to put in there yet. And I'd probably like to expand to field 2, since that's sort of on our territory area. And 51 will be pretty good to get a bit more forestry land. And then maybe 25, 24, and probably V2 as well for future. I don't entirely want to own every single bit of land, because I do like doing the contracts. But yeah, these are just visions, things to work towards for the future. Before we move on, actually, I want to turn the volume down a bit, because it may not be loud for you guys, but it's extremely loud for me. So I'll just put it down about 10. That should be fine. Probably just put the trailer here. I'll get cracking on with it. So now I'm a large fan of the Kinlaig map. That's probably the biasedness, or however you put it, because it's Scottish, I'm Scottish, but it's definitely more than that. Just the whole map is very nice. It's very detailed. It's got a lot of the British style detail, which is, in my opinion, it's good to have a proper Giants map. Okay. I don't want to do that one then. That's what I'll do. That's cost us £2, but hey ho. Just hire somebody to lower our header for us and then raise it again. How very kind of him. But I do like the assist steering. Don't mind doing it myself, but more often than not, I get sidetracked looking around, and my lines become not straight. So having something that keeps you nice and balanced, it's nice to see. I do like the this wee harvester. I'm more of a for harvesters. I'm more of a class person. I think I like class harvesters, but tractor wise, I like John Deere's, Massey's. I also like class tractors as well. Actually, they're quite nice. Yeah, the the two tractors we've got, I think they will do us for now. However, I would probably change the GCB one eventually. Get something with a little bit more horsepower in it. The Holland, quite like the New Holland actually, the T8. The old gen T8, I believe. But yeah, so as I was saying, I do really like this map. Very beautiful, very nice to look at, and it's got a lot you could do, especially because you get castles and that. And you know, can't be Scotland without a few castles. So it's nice seeing actually getting to drive on the left-hand side of the road, because I believe the other maps we had that was British, I'm sure they still got us driving on the right-hand side, so on the modded maps. Could be wrong, so correct me if I am. It's been a while since I've played a British map. I did play Riverbend Springs on this for quite a while. On last year's game, it was mainly Elm Creek and Erlingrat I was on, which Elm Creek is to date one of my favourites. I wouldn't say it is my favourite anymore, considering this one's out, but it's definitely one of my favourites. And same with Erlingrat actually. Big fan of Erlingrat. Yeah, we've got the straw swap out. I actually don't think we have a baler, come to think of it. Do we have a baler? Okay, I might actually go check if we've got a baler. So we've got vehicles, so we've got a trailer. I don't think we have got a baler. No, we don't. Okay, so getting a baler is probably something we need to look into getting. And whether we either buy it or lease it. Probably cheaper leasing for now, but yet again, I have got mods activated. So, yeah, we have variants to pick from. See if we can maybe get a cheap one. I could probably actually check this. So, nope, none on it. I'll keep my eye out for that as well. May lease one until one comes out on that, perhaps. Might be a good show. So we are already done one heading. and we're 49% full. Well, 50 now. So I think we'll get to about 80%, and then I'll get the T8 attached to the tipper, get it unloaded. We'll see how much we can get done today. Again, I don't think we'd be doing much apart from getting the harvesting sorted. More of an introduction video to not only the new Let's Play but the channel itself. I like the look of that. Just the mountains in the background. I am actually really excited to get my hands on the farming, fish farming, should I say, not just the farming, but the fish farming itself. Even on the other map, the solo map I've got on, I don't think I actually touched it, which is quite bizarre because I'm actually from the Highlands of Scotland myself, and there's a lot of fish farms where I am. I must say they don't smell the best, but hey, they must make a lot of money. Because the yearly bonuses some of the fish farmers get, and they're just the staff members, and never mind the actual owners, is pretty decent. So I've been told anyway. I mean, I've never personally worked at a fish farm, worked in a harbour, unloading boats, but never worked on a fish farm myself. But I imagine it would give you a good bit of money. So probably try our hand in that in the future. Maybe see what other business we can get involved in. Dairy, probably, if we get in Holsteins. But yeah, got a lot we can plan, a lot we can look into. We'll do this roll, we'll finish this roll, and then we will get the tipper sorted. Okay. Just lift it up for now. Get it ready for the next run. Let's get a pipe out. There we go. I'll quickly run up. So I do like the immersion of Farming Simulator. Quite immersive player, I think. Also quite into the RP side of it. You know, some great Farming Simulator YouTubers out there. It's gave me some inspiration. Quite yappy little things then, the sheep. Where is the trailer actually? Is it around here? Yep, there it is. There it is. It's not the biggest of trailers, but it's not the smallest either, so it'll do the job for what I need it. I think once we get more going, we'll get once we got more going, we'll get a bigger trailer. I will move a few things around eventually as well. One thing I'm not the biggest fan on of the T8 is the back window, because you won't be able to see the pipe. and if the pipe's over your trailer because of how low the back window is. One thing that I think that they need to change in Farm Simulator is the whole looking back directly like that. Because I can't see my guy being on the knees on the seat like the realisticness of only being able to look back so far before you have to turn the other way and do the same. Like that. But hey. Let's reverse this a bit so it's out of the way. Probably should have shut that off while I was getting the tractor, to be honest. Save fuel. Because I do have the fuel usage set to high as well. Right then. As you can see, the barley field is now fully been harvested. I believe I've only got a small bit in the harvester left to pick up, which probably 1,000 litres or something like that. But I'd already dropped a trailer load off in the bulk haul. So yeah, we'll get about 1.5 maybe trailer so out of this by the time this is done. Give or take 47%. So yeah, just shy of half. Still got to go ahead and fix the wheat field, but we'll take this up to the bulk haul first. Now after I harvested the fields, I went away and leased a baler for 600, as well as buying bale spikes for 300. So we've now got 98,000, which is still plenty to play around with. I've not yet picked up the bale trailer, but I thought get the baler just now. That way we can make use of the straw. Save it lying on the field. So it's all coming together nicely. Before I do put this in, I want to check the fluctuation price. See if it's probably, oh, it's right at the top. Yep, it's actually ready to sell just now. In August, come September, we would be down a lot. So probably go ahead and actually just sell that just now, I think, before we get moving on to the harvest of the wheat field. So I'll get do the first trailer first. I'll probably just sell it to the west station. It's quite close to us here. Which is, I believe it's only down this road if you follow the road. Right around. Okay. I do like the shapes of the fields. You know, the hills and very, very realistic. I do remember the West Hills, well, Westbridge Hills map where most of the fields were squares and rectangles. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I do prefer the realism of having actual different shapes of fields rather than all being box-like. So, see what we got here. 3,000 for that one. Well, 3.5. Thread the needle here, because why not? Love the feeling of getting to actually drive on the left-hand side rather than all the other maps being right. Realisticness of that alone is great. So oh, there was a Royal Mail on. Bet I was expecting some parcels. It's on its way. I don't know if that actually had the proper Royal Mail symbol on it. Don't know if they would get away with that, or that would be copyright. So push this in. But yeah, so as I was saying, we've got the bale equipment on its way. I think I will probably go ahead and buy some grass bales so we can get the cattle fed, because I don't think we'd have time to mow the grass on today's episode by the time we sold this and harvest the next field. Talk about fields. I think what I will do for now is the field that had barley on it, I will put wheat on that. The field that's got wheat on it, I will probably just rotate that again, just do it back to front and put barley on that. And field 22, I do have plans for field 22 in the future, and that is hopefully getting some sugar beet, because I do want to make a chocolate production at some point. Yeah, especially if we're going to have dairy, it'd be decent to get chocolate, make a bit of money from that. But until we can afford all the sugar beet, I'll probably just put either canola in it, or maybe go ahead and put grass in it just to fill the space up. That's 5,000, so about 9,000 we've just made from that harvest, or 10, give or take. So yeah, we'll get this back, and we'll get set for the wheat. Get that ready. Okay guys, we are now on the wheat field. As you can see, I've done the heading as well as a good few strips. Just thought I'd make the most of it, so that way, not watching me do every single row. I also must admit, I'm slightly surprised it's not raining. We're on a Scottish map. I'm Scottish, and somehow we've managed to get through a good chunk of harvest season without a drop of rain. That is probably the most unrealistic thing I've seen in this game. Which is a joke, guys. Scotland do get sun. Sometimes. But very rare, very rare. Yeah. I mean, yeah, again, we have got a little bit of sun today. Bit of overcast, but hey. We had a good heat day that lasted 2 days before we ended up getting 2 days of rain straight afterwards. It's like open a door to a different dimension. Yeah, so whilst we're working on the wheat field, I thought we'd have a little chat about the more of the plans of the farm as well as the channel itself, because as this is the first proper video on the channel, my aim going forward is to upload at least two videos a week. One of them is definitely going to be Farming Simulator. I can't promise both of them is going to be Farming Simulator because there is a few other games I would like to try out. You see, I'm quite into a large genre of games, from racing, story-driven, simulations, so be a lot for us to play about with and see what everybody likes. Any suggestions, I'm open for that. I do tend to get a few of the newer games that comes out as well, if I can afford it. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at the future and excited for the future. I'm going to probably get American Truck and Euro Truck when they eventually release for console. It was supposed to be this year, but I don't know if it's going to be 2026 now. Probably 2027 at the latest. But yeah, so when they arrive, I'll probably make a few videos on them, get a Let's Play going. And then another game I absolutely adore and would love to go ahead and do is the Hunter Call of the Wild. Huge fan of it. Been playing it for quite a while now, maybe since 2022. One of my friends introduced me to it. Before that, I used to play Hunting Simulator 1 and then Hunting Simulator 2. And then I got told Hunter Simulator Call of the Wild. Hunter Simulator Call of the Wild, sorry. The Hunter Call of the Wild was better, so tried it out, and yeah, it's definitely my favourite hunting game out there. So I'd definitely like to go ahead and maybe look at that. But I think we'll play it by year, see what hits, see what doesn't. Can't guarantee it'd be a hit. I know there's a few people out there who do a lot of it that I'm a big fan of and watch. But yeah, it's all about building something, you know. As for the farm, we already have a set idea on what we're going to do, so forestry in the winter and what crops is going on where. But I do also want to think about perhaps doing the castle. Despite me having a few saves on this, one with an old friend of mine and then another by myself, I've never actually done the castle yet. So I would like to do that. However, before we do focus on that, all the materials that we make, we will probably sell so we can pay off the 250,000 debt we're in. So yeah, good ideas, good visions, but as for the channel, I'm going to play it by ear. Definitely get a Farming Simulator video out at least once a week. For the other video, if there's time for the other video, I've got two kids myself, two sons, so it's all about trying to find a balanced schedule of what to do. Ain't that a beautiful sight? Just harvesting a field and watching your cattle in the distance. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but see when the calves run, they have a little bounce in their step, and it always catches me off guard. I always have a chuckle at it. Let's see if one's going to do it. Just sit and enjoy life. Honestly. Oh, I was not paying attention to how full we were. And I think the trailer's full as well. Normally I empty it straight away, but apparently I didn't, have I? quickly get this into the bulk hall, and then we'll come back and get the harvester emptied. I think the wheat is also ready to sell. I believe that's August, but whether or not we'll do it in this episode is determined on how much time we've got once we've fed the cow. God, this thing's slow going up hills. You need a better horsepower to pull a bigger trailer if I was to get a bigger trailer. It's quite funny because, see the buses there, you could tell they've tried to make it look like the stagecoach buses, which is, I don't know if, oh, it's not paying attention. But no, I don't know if the stagecoach is just a British thing, or as if that bus company's in any other place, but they've not copied the colours completely, I've seen, but they have indeed tried to put the design sort of similar to the stagecoach. And then there's also the Royal Mail vans like we've seen earlier on. So it's just attention to detail. That's absolutely impressive. You can see what they're going for. Not at the top of Royal Mail, I think that's another one down there. Unless that's just a red van. There we go. Get this harvester emptied and then get crack on, finish the fields. They're gonna bounce, anyone? Yep, there you go. Enjoying life. Always cheers me up seeing the cast bounce, even if it is just a game. It's adorable as hell. There we go. Enough space. Ah, perfect. Perfect. There you go. Okay. And that's it. Done now. Let's get a crack on with it. I'll just enter that a little bit here. There you go. I think we got about 5, 6, because there's a few rows up there as well. Just hoping that I won't need to empty it again until it's done. So yeah, dairy's an idea, chocolate's an idea. If anyone else has got anything that they want to, production change that they want to see, please let me know. I would I'm curious to see how everything goes. I think fish farming as well, as we mentioned earlier on, fish farming makes decent amount, so I think that would be something to also work towards. And I'm going to start thinking about the layout of the farm as well, because we have got sheds, etc., etc., but I believe we need a few more. I would like a shed for obviously the forestry equipment, or any other equipment we need. But I also would like a bale shed, because having hay bales lying around tends to just fill up your slots, which I still don't understand why consoles have slots. I know PCs don't, but I mean, if you think about this, especially the PS5, I'm not sure about the Xbox. I've not seen the new Xbox, but especially the PS5. If they think that's power enough to handle the likes of Euro Truck, American Truck Sim, games that the older generation's consoles probably could not handle. It's same with Total War. I believe that's coming from PC to console as well now. I believe Total War Warhammer. I would have preferred Rome 2 myself, to be honest, but I'll take what I can get. But yeah, if you feel like that PS5s especially can handle games like that, you would think they would be able to handle Farming Simulator without having a slot count. I think that's always been a little pet peeve of mine, just having a slot count. I mean, not that you need to have too many slots, but especially if like you're online with your friends, say there's 4 of you in a session, and you've all got different bits of land, different farms, which is what me and one of my friends we like to do. We like to have our own separate farms, but I think if you have slot counts and the slot counts don't move up for multiplayer, then it does make it harder for all of you to have separate farms, because you're heavily relying on either having the same equipment on each farm, or you are relying on basically borrowing equipment off of each other, because especially a lot of the mod equipment, modded tractors as well, they can take up to like 45 slot counts, I believe it is. So yeah, that's one thing that I wish Giants would go ahead and sort. I know that's just me babbling on and ranting on about slot counts, but somebody's got to say it. I'm sure plenty of yous out there has probably mentioned it as well before. We've already used half a tank of fuel on this harvester. That is because like I said, I did put the fuel to high usage just to make it a bit more of a challenge for us. I'd also like to look at a secondary series for Farming Simulator, maybe. Maybe a survival let's play. Start off from one of the forestry style maps and build something for ourselves. But for now, Kinlaig is the go-to, the one that we will prioritize. So we're 60%. With only a few rows to do. So I'll put this wheat in the bunk hole for now. That way we can focus on the other little tasks. And then on the next episode, I'm going to push for sorting this bit, these two fields out, preparing them for plantation. And then I also will probably mow the grass, and if we have time next episode, I would like to get a contract done. I believe there's more contracts available to us now compared to the ones that we've already checked. So yeah, it's going to look good once it comes together. Well, as for the wheat field, that's that pretty much up as well. So barley's done, wheat's up, and again, not a single drop of rain. Right. I do see on the weather thing that we do have clouds coming in, so that could change to something. It's 10 to 3 in game, which means we've worked hard already to get all these fields harvested. So I think we'll get maybe 2 trailers out of this then. We're just shy of 2, so we already took one full one away. We're 60,000 litres already, which should go up to maybe 7,000 by the time we've done this little strip. We're just shy of it. Probably just shy of it, to be honest. Yeah, just shy of it. That's still decent. Okay. Let's just run down there, grab this quickly. And then I'll get the JCB set up to go down and get the bales. I probably won't do the baling today either. I think that we could probably leave that for next time when we're preparing the field. That way it gives us plenty of time. So I'll put us just over halfway. So that's 1.5 trailer fulls. Oh, 65%. Still got a little bit more actually. Oh, 1.5. I'll take it, considering the yield was only 37%. Bouncing around. Just great to look at. There we go. Back in the yard. It's a nice layout. I like the layout of the yard. Okay, so that's good. That's gone into the same one, unlike the barley. Just dump the trailer there for now. Probably just keep it there. Always just go around it. I'll put this in the machine hall. Okay. Let's get a JCB set up. Go down, grab the bales and get the cattle sorted. And don't worry, I'm not going to be leaving the harvester on the field. That will be moved. But I think we'll take priority of the cattle next before we do that. So an old looking Porsche, is it? It is. I'll give them the one for now. Keep the other one to the side. Unless they desperately need it. If they desperately need it, I'll give them both. Like that. Yep, it's going in. There you go. They're going to need both. I think they might actually need both. And that's that one in. Made a little bit of cash today. Spent a little bit of cash. Still got the wheat to sell, so I'm not too concerned. We have still got quite a bit to play around with. I think once we get the bale equipment sorted, I think I will focus on maybe spending 50,000 on paying off the loan. Right, while that's doing its job, let's go up there and get the water set. And just get it on. So I believe if you do sell that thing, you make millions or billions. But I personally ain't going to do that. That'll take away the fun of trying to make the cash. Okay, it'll take a minute to do its thing. So let's get the harvester put away while that does its filling. Yeah, let's stop doing it while it's working on it. It's because it's not fully put in yet, so I'll just get what I can to like else to know, just get them operational. So yep, fuel's been harvested, harvester's away. The cows have had their grass. Give them a little bit of water. So yeah, it's only halfway water, but it's enough to get them back to being productive. It's all coming together. It's all looking nice. We'll get the trailer away and then we'll probably call it a day after that. And there we go. Yeah, it's filling with what we need it. So yeah guys, we've managed to get a few bits accomplished today. Both fields have been harvested. All animals have been fed. Got a little bit of wool coming in. Yep, everything's on its way to being nice. So I think next episodes we're going to work on the mowing field 35 and preparing all the other 3 fields with the crops that they need. And hopefully, if we have time, we will sell the wheat as well. Try to get all that done. But no, I appreciate you stopping by for the first video of the Let's Play and the channel. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Until next time. Thanks, guys.